If you're looking for the best 3/4 guitar, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Yamaha JR2 TBS 3/4 Acoustic. Oh boy, isn't this a pretty guitar, and what we consider to be the best in this category. With a flame orange top demarcated by a glossy black edging, the Yamaha JR2 TBS looks like it fell off a painting. It's not the kind of look we're used to seeing on sub-$200 guitars. But then again, Yamaha's FG series of acoustic guitars, upon which the JR2 is modeled, has always been a cut above the rest. The JR2 doesn't just look like a chip from the old block, it sounds the part too. Strum a chord on the steel strings, and you're met with a warm acoustic tone with sweet mids and crisp highs. It's not quite the level of a standard FG, but the sound is surprisingly hefty given the JR2's shrunken footprint. The laminate bowl still delivers thanks to Yamaha's use of solid spruce for the top. Not everyone will be pleased with Yamaha's efforts to keep the guitar footprint compact. The neck, for instance, hardly provides any room for fingerstyle. But then again, no one buys a 3/4 sized acoustic for the versatility. The Yamaha JR2 is meant for your road trips, campfire sing-alongs, and anywhere else you might want to relish playing an acoustic. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Yamaha J-Roan FG Junior Acoustic. The name of this guitar suggests that this is yet another Yamaha FG subspecies among our best list here. Indeed, the J-Roan FG Junior has a great deal in common with its sibling above. It's a steel-stringed dreadnought, downsized to 75% volume, sporting the same spruce top, and with the scale shrunk to 21.25 inches. Unlike its stablemate, though, the J-Roan utilizes Marandi for its back/sides. This gives it a more robust feel, albeit at the cost of diminished resonance. The soundboard doesn't vibrate as freely, and the tone is notably lacking in volume as a result. But the overall sound is nonetheless pretty good for a 3/4 size guitar. The mid-range is solid, trebles are crisp clean, and the bass still has enough weight to register in your ears. Overall, you can't go wrong with the Yamaha J-Roan FG Junior guitar if you're looking for an introductory unit. It's very easygoing in terms of handling, but still sounds and feels like a grown-up guitar. The number 3 position is held by SCHMIDT Ogun FYS 3/4 size acoustic guitar. Washburn's subsidiary SCHMIDT has always been a favorite among aspiring guitarists. The Ogun FYS, featuring a dreadnought body scaled down to 75%, is perfectly suited for younger learners and those who want a travel-friendly axe. The body's comprised of a laminate spruce top that sits on a bowl crafted from layered canopy. Though not the most exotic combination, it still looks terrific in the yellow sunburst finish. Other color options include black, red, blue, and natural. Attached to the body is a mahogany neck topped with a rosewood fingerboard. Both are proportioned to provide a comfortable grip which, combined with the shortened scale, makes the unit very easy to handle. Sound output is even better. The guitar has a lively tone punctuated by pithy basses and crisp trebles. It's not as plangent as a full-size knot, but it doesn't feel watered down either. The unit still sounds like proper best acoustic guitars. Next at number 4, we have Yamaha APX T2 Acoustic Electric Cutaway Guitar. It's your favorite electro-acoustic guitar condensed into 3/4 of the usual size. The APX T2 is inspired by Yamaha's best-selling APX 500 Roman II. It brings the hybrid experience on a smaller, platter one that's perfectly suited for diminutive players and constant travelers. The APX T2 has a similar physique to its elder sibling, albeit with a few changes on the tone load recipe. The lower body is now made of Marandi as opposed to mahogany, probably one of the changes needed to keep the price low. Not to say that the sound feels watered down, though the APX T2 acoustic guitar still pumps out a solid tone even when unplugged. On paper, the onboard guitar electronics package might seem like an unwarranted accessory on a unit that's designed to go off the grid. You'll nonetheless appreciate the ability to plug in whenever the opportunity presents itself. At your local coffee house, for instance. The number 5 position is held by Fender FA15 3/4 Acoustic Guitar Starter Kit. From Eric Johnson to Eric Clapton, Fender guitars have graced the hands of some of the world's best guitarists. But the company also makes great acoustics for those who are just learning the ropes. The FA15 sports a downsized dreadnought body that yields a meaty, well-rounded sound. You can't even tell that the entire bowl is made of laminate. A gaff is for the top and staple for back/sides. The C-shaped NATO neck offers comfortable handling for small palms, and is topped with a 20-fret rosewood fingerboard. Although string action feels a little high out of the box, you should be able to fix that easily with a quick rub on the bridge. Now, the omission of an onboard pickup means the FA15 will be limited to solo practices and small venues, but that's just what makes it ideal for learners. You get to see how exactly the guitar responds and fine-tune your technique accordingly. And because it's a Fender, you can be sure that it'll hold up to the unseasoned touch. The number 6 position is dominated by Cordoba Cone M3/4 classical guitar. We move on to Cordoba's latest guitar addition to their protege line of high-quality budget range guitars. The Cone M eschews the mini dread shape in favor of a compact classical body finished in matte polyurethane. The top is a fan-braced laminate spruce piece, while back and sides are made of veneer mahogany. Conventional wisdom dictates that laminate tone woods on a petite bowl would lead to a subpar sound, but the Cone M classical guitar still somehow manages to deliver the goods. It sings with the mellow warmth of a full-size classical with all notes clearly defined. This guitar has yet another trick up its sleeve, the ability to shape your tone within individual notes. You do this by varying the position of your playing hand and angle of attack on the strings. Again, this is part of what you'd expect, but that the Cordoba Cone M does it for a fraction of the price is impressive nonetheless. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Donner 36 Dreadnought Acoustic Guitar 3/4 size. Donner's 36-inch version of their Dreadnought acoustic model seems perfectly suited for absolute beginner's guitar. It comes with a gig bag, strap, tuner, capo, 4 picks, an extra set of strings, and a polishing cloth to keep the satin finish smooth and splendid. Moving on to the guitar itself, Donner have stuck to the usual laminate on the main body. Spruce makes up the top, while back and sides are wrapped in veneer mahogany, so don't expect much in terms of resonance here, although you can't complain too much given the price tag. Not for your after-class practice sessions anyway. On that note, we should reiterate that this unit comes with a bunch of accessories that will prove incredibly useful along your learning journey. And with its C-shaped maple neck topped with an ebony fretboard, the Donner 36-inch acoustic guitar should be a joy to handle. The number 8 position is held by STAGG 3/4 size Dreadnought acoustic guitar. While most people know them for their accessories, STAGG also have what it takes to put together a solid acoustic guitar. This becomes apparent once you take a look at the downsized version of their Dreadnought acoustic, featuring a basswood top paired with basswood back/sides. The STAGG 3/4 size immediately makes it clear that it means business. The sound is impressively balanced. It's a crisp, mellow tone with strong basses accentuated by hefty mids and bright, sharp trebles. And while you might expect the sound to be a little diminished given the lack of body depth, this guitar sounds more or less like its grown-up cousins. If there are any deficiencies, it will take a well-trained ear to pick them out. Given STAGG's choice of steel strings, this guitar might feel a little stiff for unseasoned hands, but that also translates to the ability to stay in tune for longer, which is crucial for learners and those who want to carry along the unit on their travels. Either way, the STAGG 3/4 size Dreadnought acoustic should be a sound investment. Next at number 9, we have Dean FLYSBR Flight Series 3/4 size. Travel guitars don't come any better than Dean's Flight Series. Unlike most 3/4 size models, these guitars feel and sound properly built from the ground up. You know, as opposed to feeling like a full-size unit that went through the wash and got shrunk in the process. Each model in the range sports a mahogany bowl, and you get to choose your favorite wood for the top. Bubing is your best bet if you want to make the most of the FLYSBR flat top. It has a lot more sustain to offer compared to spruce, being significantly denser. A Bubinga top will further maximize resonance from the said and mahogany neck, yielding a fuller, richer tone across the entire spectrum, while you'd expect the mahogany build to be significantly heftier. The Dean FLYSBR doesn't weigh you down at all. It's just a feather north of 5 pounds when tucked into the provided gig bag. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Luna Safari Series Muse Mahogany Starter Pack. HMMM 3/4 sized acoustic with an all-mahogany body. That should be interesting. It's not often that you come across a mini acoustic guitar that can make a presence, but the Safari Series Muse from Luna will do that without breaking a sweat. Thanks to the pairing of mahogany bowl and mahogany neck, the downsized body is barely sacrificed any resonance. you still get the full-bodied dreadnought guitar tone, more or less. Mahogany construction is also allowed for a lightweight build that's still sturdy enough to withstand a few knocks. There are no delicate electronics to be worried about, and the satin finish will help maintain the wood's natural allure. So you're basically free to carry the guitar with you everywhere. The manufacturer offers a free gig bag to that end. Even with its stellar sound, the Luna Safari series Muse still handles like a mini should. It's amiable enough to accommodate guitar players of all statures and skill levels. That's all for today. We upload music product review videos every single day. So, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.